You know the cycle, right? You go on some crazy diet, lose 20 pounds, and feel amazing. Only to gain back 30. For years, that was my story. I genuinely believed I was the failure, that maybe my body was just broken and I was meant to be overweight. But the secret that finally helped me lose 100 pounds and actually keep it off was not a diet at all. It was a few simple, almost boring habits that did not just change my body, they completely transformed my life. And today, I am going to share exactly what they are. Before I get to the good stuff, you have to understand what it was like before. Life at my heaviest was just gray. I was tired all the time. My knees ached constantly, and just playing with my kids would leave me breathless. Social events were a nightmare. I would spend hours trying on clothes filled with anxiety, only to end up back in the same old baggy sweater that helped me feel invisible. I tried it all. The shakes, the cleanses, the diet that basically bans everything but air and sadness. And each time I would lose a little weight, feel that flicker of hope, and then the restriction would just be too much. One bad day would spiral into a bad week, and suddenly all the weight I had lost was back. Plus a few extra pounds for good measure. I felt completely hopeless, like I was at war with my own body. Honestly, the mental battle was the hardest part of it all. My big aha moment was not some dramatic movie scene. It was quiet, and it was crushing. I was looking at a photo from a family get-together, and I swear I did not recognize the person staring back at me. It was not just the weight. It was the look in my eyes. They were exhausted, unhappy, and just gone. That was the day I finally gave up. But I was not giving up on myself. I was giving up on the idea of losing weight fast. I was so done with the quick fixes and the fat diets. I decided that for this to stick, it had to be a lifestyle, not a punishment. I needed a plan I could actually live with. So what did I actually do? It really just came down to 3 things. First, I stopped dieting and started prioritizing protein. Instead of obsessing over what to cut out, I focused on what I needed to add in. I made sure every single meal was built around a solid protein source: chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, you name it. Eating like this keeps you feeling full and satisfied, which was a total game changer. It finally broke the cycle of starving myself all day only to binge on junk food at night. This was about fueling my body, not restricting it. Second, I found movement that did not feel like a punishment. I used to think exercise had to be an hour of brutal, high-intensity torture at the gym. But that all-or-nothing thinking just led to me doing, well, nothing. So I started small. Ridiculously small. I committed to a 15-minute walk every single day. That is it. It was so easy, I could not talk myself out of it. Over time, 15 minutes turned into 30, then an hour. As I got lighter, walking became less of a chore and more of a joy. Eventually, I even added in strength training, not because I had to, but because feeling strong is an incredible feeling. And the third, most important habit, I focused on my mindset more than the scale. The scale can fluctuate for a million different reasons, and it used to have the power to ruin my entire day. So I started celebrating the non-scale victories, having more energy. My clothes fitting better, being able to walk a little further or faster. I learned to see setbacks as data, not drama. If I overate, I did not quit. I just got curious, asked myself why it happened, and figured out what I could do differently tomorrow. Shifting to that mindset of progress, not perfection, was everything. Losing 100 pounds changed my body, but it completely rebuilt my life. And honestly, the biggest change is not the number on the scale. It is the feeling of freedom. I have more energy now in my 30s than I did in my 20s. I sleep better, my mood is stable, and that constant brain fog I did not even realize I had is just gone. I can say yes to things without a second thought: hiking with friends, chasing my kids around the park, buying clothes that I actually feel good in. But I want to be real with you, it is not all sunshine. The journey is an emotional roller coaster. There were plateaus that felt so defeating and moments where I was just frustrated. But learning how to handle those feelings without turning to food was a massive part of the transformation. The confidence I built was not just about how I looked. It was about proving to myself that I could keep a promise. Look, the secret is There is no secret. It is about ditching the quick fix and choosing to be consistent. It is about showing up for yourself, one small, simple habit at a time. The journey is slow, for sure, but the results are built to last. It is not a diet anymore. It is just my life now. If you are feeling stuck where I was, please hear me when I say this. You are not broken, and it is not hopeless. You just need to find a plan that works for you. If you are ready to start building a healthy lifestyle that you can actually love, I would love it if you would subscribe for more tips and follow along. Thanks for watching, and please remember to be kind to yourself.